Well, Nihad Awad is the Executive Director of the Council on American Islamic Relations, and he's joining us from Washington, D.C. now, very with us on Al Jazeera. If I can start off by asking for your reaction to the attack.
Like all Muslims around the world, leaders of communities in the West, major scholars and international institutions have unanimously condemned and expressed their outrage about this brutal attack against human lives in France. There is no justification for what happened today, irrespective of who the perpetrators are and what they claim. To blame this on Islam and Muslims is just an ignorant statement, as dangerous as we can see. Unfortunately, there is a mood, but right now we should all focus on offering condolences, standing by the families, by the injured ones, and call for unity. And here I support the call of the President of France, Holland, that France and everyone around them are united against this barbaric act today.
Mr. Awad, given that the gunmen were heard saying, "We have avenged the Prophet Muhammad," do you worry that that might damage the image of Islam amongst some people, that these men are seen to be carrying out such an atrocity in the name of religion?
Well, first let me say that if allegedly they have said that they avenged the Prophet, we say to them they have retaliated against Muslims and they have offended the Prophet. The most offensive thing they did to the Prophet Muhammad was today to kill people just because of their opinion. In Islam, people are entitled to their opinion no matter how much we disagree with them. Free speech is granted in Islam, is protected. But unfortunately, yes, I agree with you. There's a lot of misunderstanding, especially in the West, about Islam. And this accident, this incident today, will play very much into the hands of those who do not see Islam and Muslims have a place in Western society. So unfortunately, it plays in the hands of those who do not see Islam coexisting with its fellow faith communities like Christianity and Judaism in Europe and in the United States.
You say that Islam allows for freedom of expression, that there's no justification for this violence. How is it? Why do people the people that carry out attacks such as these in the name of religion, how is it that they have such, or why is it that they have such a misinterpretation of it?
I can comfortably say that they are some of the most ignorant human beings on earth, some of the most ignorant Muslims, and there are very few. Today I tweeted in clarifying where Islam stands on these issues, and I quoted a very known verse in the Quran, chapter 25, verse 63, saying that when believers are addressed by the ignorant, they say peace. So we recognize that there's always people who mock our faith and they mock the religious figures, but our approach to them is we are tolerant toward them, we are peaceful, we communicate with them, we embrace them, but we do not kill them. If they commit violence against those people who mock our religion, this is going to be in direct violation of Islamic teachings, of the Quranic verses, and even the moral character of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, who was mocked by people, but he tolerated them, he was peaceful towards them, and eventually they saw his humanity and they embraced him. These are the values of Islam. Some people spread them. They must have like a crooked way of thinking. They may have an ideology that does not exist in Islam, but unfortunately, like in every faith community, there are few people who go to the extreme and misinterpret their faith, and today, unfortunately, they use violence. It is not new to any faith, and it is not new even to our community, but the point is the overwhelming majority of Muslims in France, in Europe, and around the world have condemned this attack and continue to condemn it, and we believe it is an affront to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and affront to our faith tradition that it believes in Islam, believes in peaceful coexistence and respect and the right to express yourself no matter what people disagree with you.
Nihal Awad, Executive Director of the Council on American Islamic Relations, joining us from Washington, D.C. there. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.